All right, so in this video, we're gonna be talking about the safety trade, another one of our signature trades, and one of my favorite trades to take. All right, so the safety trade. Safety trade happens on level one. They are getting away from the peak formation. The peak formation was set. Stop pump comes out of the agent box. It will come out, kiss off the 50 EMA on your 1 hour time frame, and sometimes off the Mayo, the 200 EMA on your 15-minute. They would throw some pins, railroads, and rise and drop. They will usually stop at 25, 75 pips towards the peak formation. All right, so once the anchor was set, the peak formation was set, they're going level one consolidation. So they will set an anchor, right? They're going level one consolidation. They come out of the Asian range, and they give you a stop hunt towards the peak formation out of level one consolidation, and they rise price to level two. That's your safety trade. All right, this happens on day two of the cycle. They are getting away from the peak formation. They got everybody trapped at the peak. So in order to back their money, they got to get away fast. All right, so this is why this is one of the safest trades to take, because it's the first pullback towards the peak formation after it was set. All right, the safety trade identifies the top or bottom of the market in that moment of time. The safety trade allows you to trade in line with the peak formation high or peak formation low. The dealer will rise or drop from that level for 2-3 days, offering about 50 pips a day. All right, so after the safety trade, you can catch about 50 pips a day for the next couple days. All right, because remember, you're in a cycle. You get what I'm saying? You have a three level cycle that normally paints over the course of 2 to 5 days, 3 to 5 days. All right, so after you catch a safety trade, you know you left the peak formation. You know you're going at level two, and you know you got at least two more pushes, level two, and you got a level three push to catch some more pips and cash out some more. Safety trade rules: peak formation high, peak formation low has formed. You can use the 4-hour time frame to help you identify peak formations. Price has moved away from the area and has confirmed the formation. Full ADR off the anchor. So when price goes full ADR, you want to see it going consolidation. Level one consolidation is clear. So after it goes full ADR off the anchor, you want to see level one consolidation. All right. DNC, that's do not counter trend trade. Do not counter. Remember, this is level one consolidation. Do not trade back towards the peak. Those are circuit trades. So what happens is this. They will give you an anchor down here, right? This will go full ADR, then it will consolidate, right? Say this is your agent session. They will come and they will give you an M formation up here, right? At the high, inducing you to sell, right? They will drop price, then quickly get out of there. With this right here being your stop point towards your peak formation on your safety trade. This is level one consolidation right here. This is DNC, do not counter out of level one consolidation. So once you identify your peak and you identify level one, we are not taking any trades back to the peak formation out of level one consolidation. We're looking for them to drop price, break the lower of the agent range towards the peak formation, give us a W, and get up out of there. The setup, the dealer makes a visible stop pump, preferably above or below the blue box, which is the agent session. 20, 75 pips away from the peak formation. Remember that the straightaway forms here as well. Straightaway would not give you a stop pump. That's the difference between the straightaway and the safety trade. Obvious ones are still valid setups. The dealer issue M's. The dealer issue second leg M or W. This will lock the trade. If the level is set for the third time, it's time to eat. So it's like 3 strikes you out. So if they give you something like this, they give you your Say they give you your anchor at the top, right? Then they give you level 1 consolidation, right? They're gonna give you your false move, taking you back to the peak. This is your Asia range. Remember, we're not buying this W because it's coming out of level 1 consolidation. This is gonna take you up here, waiting for the stop on high, drop, right? Drop. Now, if the dealer comes up and they hit once, they come back hit twice, they come back hit a third time, it's time to eat. Take this trade. Got your M. He came back up to grab more orders. 3 strikes you out. Take it. It's gonna drop. All right. So some examples of your safety trade. All right. You have level 3 EMAs fanned out. You have your peak formation, multi-session M right here, multi-session M. Oh my gosh. You have your level 1 consolidation. The peak was locked when your 50 and 200 EMA cross. This is your 15-minute time frame. So if we use on your hour time frame, this would be your 13 and your 50 EMA. But because we're in your 15-minute, this is your 50 and 200 EMA. Peak formation, it was locked right here. Level 1 consolidation, right? Stop hump towards the peak out of level 1 consolidation, drop. This will be your safety trade, M formation, right? The next day gives you a straightaway. Safety trade gave you a visible stop pump towards the peak out of level 1 consolidation. Straightaway does not give you a stop pump towards the peak. It just drops. So with your safety trade, you have shark fin, blood in the water, stop on high, information at the high today, drop. Next day, you're still getting away from your peak formation. Straightaway, you got a shark fin. Price is pinning the 50 EMA, dropping. You got your 50 EMA crossing through your Asian session. Price is pinning the 50 and it's dropping. So you got your safety trade into a straightaway. So you got level 3. EMAs are fanned out. You have your multi-session M right here. Cross, level 1 confirmation. It consolidated. The next day gives you a stop punt towards the peak formation. Drop, safety trade. Level 1 is locked. Level 1 consolidation. Stop punt towards the peak, which is your multi-session M. Drop. This is your safety trade. Stop punt towards the peak. Drop. You have your peak formation down here. Head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. You have your peak lock, level 1 confirmation, 50 and 200 EMA cross right here. Level 1 consolidation. So you have your peak lock right here. Stop punt towards the peak formation out of level 1 consolidation. Safety trade. Gave you a W, got out of there. All right. Shark fin, blood in the water. Down here. Head and shoulders for your anchor. Got your peak lock. First stop punt towards the peak out of level 1 consolidation is your safety trade. All right. So you got a multi-session W right here. Come up, give you your first leg, came down. It was a wicked one. It wasn't a clean one, right? We also went reset, gave it to you in reset. Level 1 consolidation. Your peak was locked when the 50. Well, no, your peak was locked right here when your 200 and your 50 EMA cross. Level 1 consolidation. Stop punt towards the peak, then break it. Rose, this is your safety trade. Right into a straightaway. Level 3, multi-session W. Level 1 consolidation, locked when the 50, 200 EMA cross. Stop punt low out of level 1 consolidation towards your peak. Rise, this would be your safety. Next day, give you a straightaway. got a multi-session M. EMAs are fan apart when you're level 3. Multi-session M. Price drops. 50, 200 EMA lock on your 15-minute time frame. Level 1 consolidation. Stop punt towards the peak formation. Drop. Safety trade. Shark fin, blood in the water. Price gives you an information advance M. Drops. All right, so that's your safety trade. Remember, you want to notice, you want to be able to identify your anchor. Your anchor is any peak formation pattern. So your head and shoulders, half of Batman's, multi-session M's, W's, multi-day M's and W's, that type of thing. Once you identify your anchor and your peak formation is locked, you're waiting for your first stop punt towards the peak formation. That would be your safety trade. That's the safest trade to take in Forex. All right, so in your 15-minute time frame, you want your 50 and your 200 EMA to be locked. If you're on your 1 hour time frame, you want your 13 EMA to cross your 50 EMA. All right. So in your 1 hour time frame, when your 13 EMA cross your 50, your safety trade will come in as a pullback to your 50 EMA drop. On your 15-minute time frame, you want to see your 50 and 200 EMA cross. That'll lock the peak formation. Then you want to see a pullback towards the 200 EMA. Stop punt towards the peak, drop or rise. All right, so that's your safety trade. Safest trade in the book. Watch this video as many times as you need to, and add this to your arsenal.